this lesson, we're actually going to use systems to solve word problems. So the first thing that you're going to do after you read the word problem is you have to actually write a system that could be used to solve the word problem. If I give you a word problem, here's one. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the word problem, and then we have to write a system of equations that will match this word problem. I normally write it as I read it. For example, we go 3 shirts and 2 pair of pants cost $35. 3 shirts and 2 pairs of pants cost $35, while 5 shirts and, which is plus, 3 pairs of pants cost $55. Notice, as I read the problem, I wrote the problem. How much does each shirt and pair of pants cost? Just keep in mind, S represents the shirts, P represents the pair of pants. If you remember from a previous lesson, we have to choose either the substitution method or the elimination method to solve this particular problem. Well, substitution will not be the friendliest thing to use, so we're going to use the elimination method. If I'm going to use the elimination method, I first have to be able to identify what am I going to multiply by both of these equations so that either my S cancels or my P cancels. Now, in this case, I'm going to try to actually multiply, or I'm going to try to cancel out the P's. So if I'm going to cancel out the P's, I'm going to need to multiply my first equation by 3, second equation by -2. That way the P's are opposite of one another and they cancel out. I don't know what this is that popped up. All right, so if I multiply the first one, I would have 9S plus 6P equals 105, I believe. Check my work. Then I have -10S plus, not a plus, minus 6P equals 110, -110. Now I'm going to solve. I'm going to add straight up and down. 9S plus 10S equals -1S. 6P plus -6P equals 0, so that cancels. 105 plus -110 equals -5. Divide both sides by -1, and we're left with S equals +5 because 2 negatives is a positive. All right, well, we're not finished though, because we only figured out that each shirt costs $5. That's what that means. It says S equals 5, so each shirt costs $5. Now we need to figure out how much each pair of pants costs. So I'm going to plug in 5 for S into either one of these two equations. It doesn't matter which one you plug into. I'm going to choose the top one. So we'll have 3S plus 2P equals 35. 15 plus 2P equals 35. Subtract 15 from both sides. So we have 2P equals +20. Divide by 2. And P equals 10. So each shirt costs $5. Each pair of pants costs $10. Each shirt costs $5. Each pair of pants costs $10. Now, if you remember from a previous lesson, I've always said that the way you know for sure that your answer is correct is by checking your work. That's the only way you'll know for sure that your answer is correct. Now, normally we write our answers in ordered pairs, but normally when they give you a word problem, you don't write it in an ordered pair. You actually write your answer out. So we would actually write out, each shirt costs $5 and each pair of pants cost $10. And so now we've written out our answer.